half-past pasta lovers, you are going to want to listen into today. The Yooper goddess is making homemade noodles. Yeah, Ansley Watson is there this morning to tell us more about how to do that. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. Let me tell you, I had a very light breakfast this morning because we're going to be making a lot of food today.
Yes.
Lori, what are we making today?
First, we're making pasta in 3 minutes.
I don't know how this is going to happen, but we're going to do it.
We're doing it, and you're going to make it too. But we're going to make chicken Alfredo, and we're making shrimp linguine.
Absolutely. The shrimp is soaking right now.
It is soaking, yeah.
And we'll get that pasta rolling, and we'll see how it turns out. I'm sure it'll be absolutely delicious.
It's going to be
Can't
fun
wait.
if anything else.
Yeah.
We're going to do it.
We will. Stay with us. Reporting live in Ishpeming, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. Sounds so delicious.
Yes, I love pasta. I'm picky, but pasta works for me.
And it's so good, you know, especially that fresh stuff. So this is going to be a good one. And you know, maybe doing a little more in the kitchen could be a New Year's resolution for Ansley.
Yeah, that might be a good idea for some of us out there.
And the Yooper goddess showing us how to make some delicious stuff. Chicken Alfredo, shrimp linguine, all made from homemade pasta. Yes, Ansley Watson telling us more about how to do that. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. We are making pasta. Vicki, are you hungry? I'm sure she is because this is going to be awesome. So, yeah, we're in the process of making pasta right now. We've actually created some that you can see here.
You made that?
Yeah, that's
So
true.
fun.
I did. It was fun. So what are you doing right now?
So in here we have a cup of regular flour and a cup of semolina, which is a coarse ground. It's yellow and it gives it a nice color and
Is
a
it a
nutty.
certain grain?
Yeah, from wheat,
Okay.
and it gives it a nutty flavor.
Can you feel that in your noodles when you eat them?
It might give it a different texture than just regular flour. My girlfriend Lisa, I was always quizzing her. It's like, how do you make your pasta? And she's like, half and half, you know?
Yeah.
But you could make pasta today, because if you have flour in your house and eggs.
That's all it is?
Yeah, that's all you need. But I put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in here. And you're going to just get this to come together. We're going to try doing this in 3 minutes, okay?
And we were talking how you can make different kinds of pastas by just adding simple things to it.
Yeah, you can put like tomato paste in here. You can put like the olive oil. You could use like a garlic olive oil. It's just endless. Like, it's just so fun because you can experiment and like, oh my gosh, I put mushrooms in it once.
Oh, yum.
I like ground them up and they were cooked with rosemary.
And that stayed in there pretty well?
Yeah, it was so good. So once you get this kind of incorporated, you're going to turn it out on your cutting board, and you're going to think it's never going to come together, right?
Right, when I was rolling it, it was really tough, and it didn't seem like everything was coming together, but it does, it gets together.
It does, if you can see how nice that looks.
And it turns color.
It does, and you know, here's a good formula. If you have 2 cups of flour, okay, you multiply that by 1.5, and that's how many eggs you put in.
Lori, I can't do math.
Your phone can.
That's true.
It's like, yeah. So that has really worked for me. Like if you have 3 cups of flour, you multiply it by 1.5, and that's how many eggs you use, and it really works. You got to really get rough with this. You know, it takes more than 3 minutes, but, you know, you're going to get the point, you know, how you do it. And look at all our good stuff we got cooking.
Yeah, so we've been cooking up some chicken and vegetables here. We got the shrimp. Now, we're going to talk more about this in a little while, but we didn't cook it all the way through because we're going to wait until we can add it with the rest of the stuff.
You don't want to cook shrimp too much or it'll be like a rubber band.
Yeah, we don't want that. And we got our chicken cooking over here. We've got garlic and butter.
Yeah, we're making this Alfredo we're going to put some half and half in it, not all cream, so it's not quite as fattening.
We like to justify as much as possible.
It'll still be great. Yeah. So, oh my gosh, yeah. So when we come back, we're going to roll this out. That's going to be fun. We might be covered with flour. But
wait, you don't do that by hand, right?
No, we use the machine.
Yeah, we'll use a machine.
Yeah.
We've already had our morning workout.
Yeah. I wouldn't want to roll pasta out by hand. No.
Like with a rolling pin?
It'd be really hard. And I don't think you could get it thin enough, you know? The machine is awesome.
Well,
So
we'll
show-
see. Yeah, we'll see how that goes in a little bit.
Yeah.
Stay with us. Reporting live in Ishpeming, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. It looks delicious, and I'm pretty sure the Play-Doh pasta maker doesn't count. I think almost everybody had one of those.
Well, I was really good at making pasta with that.
Well, now we're learning how to make pasta other ways too. So.
Good.
It sounds like a great way
Back
to.
with Yooper Goddess is showing us how to make a couple of Italian dishes today. Ansley Watson is with her now, telling us more about it. And Ansley, my one question for you: do you cut your noodles or do you just slurp them?
I don't cut them. I don't know what you're getting at.
Peggy is
So
a
anyway,
slurper.
we're just going to show you what we do.
We're rolling out pasta right now.
Yeah. So earlier we were rolling out pasta, and we've got our noodles cooking right now. So let's show them how we do this here.
So when you start on the 0, of course, and you're gonna put it through. And the first set of doing it, you fold it like 3 times onto itself, and you keep putting it through.
Why do you do that?
It just gets the dough. It wakes it up, you know. Then you put it on 1, and you go through twice. You put it on 2, you go through twice. 3, 4, all the way down to 6, which this one has gone through number 5. And the more you put it in here, the longer it gets. And you're like, oh my God. Yeah.
I guess it's just a preference of how thick you want your noodles to be, right?
Yeah, when I make lasagna, I made it like really thin, and it was so good.
Yeah.
You know, real tender, and so look at that, how nice.
That looks great.
This is your dough.
I know. This
did
is,
an
I rolled this
excellent
out.
job.
Thank you.
So now you can catch this as I put it through. Check this out, although your hand will be in the way. How fun! And then we're gonna just throw it right in the water. Look at how
So long. All right, it's going in. So does that not like clump together in the water when you're
Nope.
boiling it?
It comes right apart, and it cooks for like 90 seconds. And if you see over here, we got all these recipes will be on yoopergoddess.com. I'm going to post the Alfredo one today, but then the chicken linguine one I have. If you
Shrimp
have it, shrimp linguine. Yeah. If you haven't liked my Facebook page, I have step by step how to make this.
Wow. And it smells
there.
incredible. We put Asiago cheese in here. And
We did. Yeah. So these noodles, it's kind of cool. You always salt your water when you're cooking your pasta. And I put a little bit of salt in the dough also, like a half a teaspoon. So it just makes it taste really good. And, you know, you can put so many different things in it, you know, like we said. It's just so fun to make pasta, and kids would love it.
Oh yeah, it's so
You know,
easy.
I
It's
mean-
fun for me. I know it'd be fun for kids.
Yeah, you had a great time. You're like, this is so easy. Yeah. So, and the texture of homemade pasta is just, you can't beat it. I mean, it is nothing like the pasta that you buy, you know.
So you said it needs to go for 90 seconds, but is there a certain look to it when you know the noodles are done?
I think it like cooks instantly when you put it in the water. You can overcook it. If you leave it in the water too long, it'll get like mushy.
Huh.
Because look at how nice that is.
Do you ever throw it against the wall like spaghetti?
Let's see.
Oh! It didn't stick. I guess it's different from spaghetti. I know this is cooked.
Oh. Yum.
Yum.
You have to taste
Okay,
that.
so I'm going to taste this here, the chicken Alfredo. And Donnie, whenever Donnie tastes it, he goes,
Yeah.
oh, wow.
I got a
So-
wow out of Donnie. I'm like, made my holiday.
So we know it's good for sure.
Yeah. And I made it just for him. I didn't put no broccoli in it or anything because he doesn't like that. It was so good, hey?
So good. But I mean, I love chicken Alfredo.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not picky at all. But this
You're
is
not.
this is so good.
Yeah, and this one is really good too. The shrimp, and you know, like I said, when you cook your shrimp, you take it out. Then you put your juice of your shrimp back into your vegetables, and your vegetables get that flavor of the shrimp, and that just makes it so good. And I have a step-by-step on this on Facebook, so like my Facebook page, and you know, I'm always posting something on
You are.
there about food.
And whenever you're making the shrimp, I don't know if we talked about this earlier or not, but you put it in butter and garlic, correct?
Butter and garlic first, and a little olive oil. And you know what? How I told you I cut the shrimp in half?
Yes, we need to show them. This
Yeah.
is so cute.
Look at how these shrimp cook. They curl like a noodle.
And that's just cutting them lengthwise.
Yeah, like where where it's deveined, you cut it right in half, and then when they cook, they just go. And then your shrimp goes farther. Like say you don't, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't think I have enough shrimp. We'll cut them in half and you get twice as many pieces in there.
Oh yeah.
You know, so
Smart
yeah.
thinking.
How fun is this?
This is absolutely delicious. And then whenever you made the shrimp, you did it from raw shrimp, correct? You don't
Raw.
ever use cooked?
I never use cooked shrimp. Like if I'm going to maybe just dunk it in some sauce, but when you're cooking with shrimp, you have to have raw shrimp because you got more flavor.
Right.
All the flavors out of the cooked stuff, mostly the juice, you know, that you need for this dish anyway. Yeah.
Well, yum! I'm excited to finish my bowl here. Yeah. Reporting live in Ishpeming, Ansley Watson will be back with more of your
Happy New Year.
TV6 More news after the break.